PA. PA is finally back, baby. Small, well, not small. So 175 across 4 accounts, so $700. Probably gonna get a 5th account here soon, just because PA is starting to look good again. But what trade did I take? All right, here, let's turn on executions if I can remember how to do that. All right, bang. All right, so scared about 43 points. Nothing too crazy, but looking at the day, we were super bullish, so we were playing off this 4-hour gap below right here, which I don't have marked out on M&Q, but this 4-hour gap right here, playing higher. My DOL of the day was this daily gap right here. Yeah, so this daily gap right here. Didn't end up hitting it yet, but I do think we are going to hit this by the end of the day. Going into the 4 hours, so again, we're playing off this 4 hour. We have some 1 hours, so we played off this 1 hour once. It's hard to tell which one. There's 1 hour below, but we're playing off this 1 hour, went higher. But going into market open, okay, so yeah, it was this candle right here. So yeah, we entered on this candle. That's what we were doing at open. We hit the hourly, went up. There wasn't if there was a 30-second here, I would have taken it, but there was only, I believe, a 15-second, so I didn't take it. But as you can see, we're slowly moving up to this daily gap, and then we get a sharp decline. Now we get another SMT. So the first time we hit this hourly gap, there was an SMT. ES never hit it. The second time, there was also an SMT. So I was kind of worried. I was looking at these 2 points, and I was like, okay, if we get a PO3, AMD, whatever you call it, I'm going to take it. And what did we do exactly? We came down, swept this low, instantly wicked up, and then we had a 30-second IFG to the upside. So from here, take this trade up to, at the moment, it was an unfilled 5. So I was targeting this unfilled 5-minute. We did end up opening a 15-minute right before I hit TP, which would have been literally, we were going up, this 15 would have been right here. So right when we opened the 15, I went break even, and it didn't really matter, but yeah. So slowly but surely, barely any drawdown, and this one candle really ripped us up, and then 15 opened, so it went break even right after this candle closed, so right here, and then we finally got out at the 5-minute high, so right here. Really clean trade, definitely good for staying patient, because we definitely could have entered some bullshit up in this chop. I was worried we were just gonna hit this draw and go lower, but we ended up not doing that. So getting the accounts back up. I think these accounts are up a little bit. Yeah, these accounts are up. But yeah, so we're getting the accounts back up. PA is starting to look good again, so I'm really confident. A minute after I entered as well, ES inversed the 5, and once ES did that, whew, just a wave of relief. I felt like I just knew this was going to hit, because whether we were going to switch to a bearish bias and start disrespecting the hourly gaps, which we never did, but if we were going to do that, I think there was still going to be a good point. We were going to retrace up into this 5, which turned into a 15, which we ended up doing. So that was a really good trade. 2 good trades in a row. Finally getting some good PA again, so it's just pretty exciting. Yeah, because this month of February was just terrible. But also, look at this wick right here. This was a huge indicator in what I saw, and I was like, I need to enter long. Why? Because wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story. Shout out B&Q. But with this wick, complete rejection. Like, we went down here, and then we just completely rejected back up, and I was like, okay, the buyers are stepping in. We don't like going past this low. So that helped a little bit too, and overall ended up working out. So yeah, it was a good day. And then we'll probably get into some backtesting. Backtesting's been a little iffy. 2022, not my favorite year. Definitely not my favorite. Oh, that's everything. We have a 70% win rate. We had a really strong start, and then man, now it's just slow chop upwards. A bad June. June was. I'm gonna do that. We had a bad June. June was pretty much tiny profit, like maybe $200. But when you're trading $1,000 per trade, that's not really anything. But so it's been iffy, but it's starting to look really good. Again, January was just amazing. January had amazing PA, and that really brought us up. And now we're just slowly moving up. We still have the 70% win rate, which is good. Couple trades that not break even, but small profits after we move our stop loss up. But we're at 115, which I can't be sad about. Again, if I have 100K accounts, that's 75K. Wait, yeah, that's 75K. So, if my math is right. Tuesday's been iffy, but we'll keep it going. Again, 2022, not my favorite year, but I'm being profitable. I'm staying profitable, so I can't really complain. Going to the next day. We're looking at the 4 hour right here. It looks like there was a daily gap right here we just tapped. I have a daily right here. We'll mark out. So really this daily here is going to be my target. Or I would like to just continue higher because we're playing off this daily right here. And then, yeah, we're really just playing off this daily. I'm going to see where we go. I'm going to mark this out. Just mark it out as a 4 hour. Just because I don't want to get confused with these two. ES is in the 4 hour. Did it ever tap the daily? ES never tapped the daily. Okay. So that's a good SMT. But I would like to be bullish here for shizzle. ES is still lagging behind. We got a long way to go for ES, but that's okay. So I think here's gonna be my condition. It's right here. And then we will see where market goes from here. So it's gonna be hard to probably get a long fighting this 4 hour right here, but again, we shall see. Let's see if there's a 1 hour we created. Okay, so we're kind of inside a 1 hour right now as well. Can work this out. So really, if we start displaying higher off of this, that would be cool. Or what we can do is inverse this and then start targeting to the downside, which we would target this daily gap. But we're playing off a daily gap to possibly go higher, but we hit a 4 hour, and now we're kind of in this hourly right here. So yeah, we will leave it as that, and I'm gonna go take a shit and then yeah, come back. Alright, that's it. So yeah, we're gonna see how this hourly plays. Okay, it looks like we hit this 4 hour again. This could be a trade, but hit CE, we're playing down. Hit this 4 hour. I could see some chop today, but like this could be a continuation of the downside, but I don't really know yet. This looks pretty bad. We're going down. Alright, was that the trade? No, we have a 15-minute opened right here. Can we please smack this 15-minute? Please. Or this 30. Go down. Go down. I think this was it right here. I have a major SMT right here, so do I really want to short right here? No. Let's just wait. Damn it. Damn it, that would have played beautifully. I don't like this SMT though. Yeah, no trades on this day, but I kind of want to see if we hit the daily below. It seemed like a good draw, but this SMT is so strong. Damn, yeah, we never hit it. Did we still not hit it? Damn, we still did not hit it. So let's mark out. We got daily below. No 4-hour gaps to really talk about. Major SMT, so maybe we hit this daily and then we go upwards, but I don't want to predict. But that would probably be my favorite play. Yeah, that would be the play I want. Okay, so we hit the daily. Now I want to go up. We just got a major SMT going on. Oh, SMT, I think this was the long right here. Oh, it was. Am I taking this? Yeah, swept out the low. NQ didn't. I have an unfilled 15, so BE there. Okay, we have the magnet on. PE there. We're kind of betting on a pretty big reversal here, but we didn't open up a 4-hour. No, I don't really like this too much, but the SMT I love. It looks like we're respecting this 5 into the, let me make sure, yeah, into the 1. So this 1 minute buy. So TP's probably not there. We're gonna hold off on that. And do that low. We could size up a little bit too. So let's go like 1.4. And then we could target just a 1-to-1 with a break even. So we have the 1-to-1. We have a 5 minute that's gonna save us here. So we know these next 2 candles, we know this candle goes up. Okay, and we got edge. So we are break even because we hit the 15, and it looks like we're just gonna go down, but let's see. I might just get out. Thinking about just getting out. Because we hit the break even. 5. At the minute. We could just secure that. Because I don't want it to go to this low again. And then we try and go for the TP. And we're going to get stopped. Yeah, I definitely should have taken profit there. I mean, I thought about it. I feel like in a real scenario I might have, but it's whatever. And again, we have this SMT I don't really like trading against, but let's see. Yeah, there was really nothing. Nothing that good. Okay, so we have some new ES at the daily as well. Okay. So we'll keep that. We'll get rid of that actually. And we're gonna put a gap here for our condition. And we're also gonna put a gap here for our condition. Now we have some overlapping gaps which no one likes, I don't like. We're gonna move that down. But we should have an unfilled daily above now. Okay, that we just completely edged. ES does not have an unfilled daily. We'll go back to the 4. Mark out this gap here. We're going to bring this back up to 23%. 24, that works. Put that there. So there's really only one gap. Or I guess it's like that on both pairs. Never mind, I'm done. So we did inverse this. We have the gap below. We barely inverse this as well. I really would like to see a trade lower into this 4 hour and then we go automatically to this high we have marked out at the daily, which is on the dot. Okay, yeah, cool. So I think we're good to go. And I hope we just don't hit this daily right away. So I feel like that might be our draw. Okay, we don't. Okay. Is our 30 minute? Ooh. I'm gonna say I wouldn't take this though. There is FOMC today. That's not the reason, but the reason would be that I am taking a long right here when there is a unmitigated 4 hour right below that we edged. ES didn't hit it either. So we have these highs here, but I'm not super strong on those, so let's see what kind of invert or what kind of PA we get from here. So it looks like we are just ripping up. And looks like that was the trade of the day. There was nothing else. But again, there's a 4 hour right below. Don't be an SMT. Oh, there's an SMT. There's always a fucking SMT. It's always like ES was lagging behind, and now ES is out in front. So kind of a weird area. We're obviously playing off this 4, so if we play off this 4 nicely, then bada bing, bada boom, we should be good. But the weird thing is, when we finally inverse this 4, it's probably going to be up here. So we are going higher, we're going lower, and I'm already looking to take a long. No, I'm not. That S&T is playing out. There's no new 4 hours going to be opened. We wicked higher. Draw right there. No good draws there. Get rid of that. And let's see how we react in this 4 hour. Okay, so there was a pretty good short right here. But again, what I want to short right here, look at ES, man. ES looking bullish, NQ looking pretty bearish. Not really something I would take myself. But there was probably a pretty good short right here. Yeah, right off the 15. Oh, yeah. And then we probably, what, a 2-minute short? Maybe 3? Yeah, ooh. That would have been a dicey 3-minute. Let's see if we get a continuation long. Would I take that? I don't know. Probably not. Yes, already had the draw. So kind of pretty good draw, like right here. What time is this? This is 10:10. So if we go to 10:10, there was a 30-second, I guess. It's just such a premium 30-second too. Like we're all the way up here. Yeah, we obviously played off the 4, but didn't get a clean PA. Didn't get the clean draw we wanted. So we'll just chill on that, and hallelujah, we are breaking through. Oh, we hit a pretty significant high though, which I don't like. SMT right here. I don't like this SMT. Daily here, this could kind of be a nice draw. I would like this daily gap. Obviously we've been playing off the daily gaps pretty nicely. 1, and then went higher, 1 went higher. We do have the SMT here, which I'm not a fan of. But whatever. So we're really gonna have to see how price is reacting off of these 4 hours right here, and that's gonna be our condition. I feel like it's gonna be harder to get along than a short. Obviously, if we just start dumping, and it looks like we're gonna inverse or disrespect these gaps, we could take a short. If not, we'll figure it out. But that high time frame S&T, again, I am just not in love with that. Hourly, kind of looking the same, pretty much. We have an hourly up here, so again, maybe it looks like we're gonna inverse, and then we tap the hourly. I don't know, but no harm, no foul in marking that out. So yeah, let's see how we start reacting off of this 4 hour right here. Let me look real quick. Wicks. I love me some wicks. So if we can get a 5-minute continuation off of this, that would be nice. Hit the 1 hour. Getting a little nervous, I guess. Ooh, there's there's a 15-minute cunt. There's a 15-minute cunt. So we hit this 15. We are going higher. It is with an SMT. This is London high right here. So we'll mark that. Yeah, kind of chopped and then went upwards. Oh, wow. Wow, that was a quick candle up. Definitely looks really good though. Little PO3 action, chop, manipulate down, go up. It just doesn't look like there was any inversion for us to take using this strategy. So we'll hold off for now. And I hope we go down. Oh wait, there's another SMT. Yeah, ES already took out the highs again. So I'm not expecting to get a trade here. And I'm not trading this either. Yeah. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, got like 10 minutes. So I gotta head out. So let's see where market. Oh, I already went ahead one. Okay. So new condition, new daily. So daily is here. Let's mark out. Yeah, I guess we can leave those 4 hours. We'll leave that. Get rid of that. Here's our condition for the day. Be this gap right here. Same thing on ES. This gap right here. Now we have a lot of gaps to protect us. Let's see. Yeah, kind of interesting. So I'm really just gonna see how we play off this gap. I would just kind of like to rip up. Could be a nice long. Yeah. SMT too. Let's see what that would have looked like. Oh. Yeah, would not have taken that. But it looks like that would have been the play. No. Not one count. I'm just straight ripping. SMT. I am bullish. But you're telling me... Alright, there we go. 5 minutes short. I don't know, bro. Like, we're just... Like, NQ's pumping up. ES isn't doing shit. 39.45, bro. I do not like 2022. Oh my gosh, and look, we went fucking nowhere, of course. We're in this 4 hour again. Both pairs went higher. I don't really like this hourly gap here. PA is just, I'm not a big fan of this. We don't need that 4-hour gap. No. So we tapped into the 4 again. I'd say we're gonna go higher. There's another hourly gap here. Not really a big concern of mine. But again, I just don't expect to get a trade in this. So we hit the hourly. Okay. SMT. Oh, kind of, I want to short, but look at that. Like, I don't know. What is the high time frame doing? There's not like a 15 unfilled. There's a 5-minute unfilled. There's not even a trade to the downside either yet. Would have been this. Yes, it's already at the lows. So there's break even. Bruh. Oh, okay. SMT here. High time frame SMT, which is what I like. Yeah, this looks really good. Wow. It would be this candle. Unless there's a 3, it's so small. I think we're rejecting. This isn't A+, but I really like the wick. Can go back to that hourly. I mean, the high time frame SMT is nice, but like that's really nice. It's like we're rejecting off the 4 again. ES hit CE of the wick, took out this low as well. So I don't like the main DOL. Like the DOL on the day is definitely tough, but I really like the SMT down here, the rejection down here. So we're gonna go ahead and go for it. Is there any 5-minute gaps, 15-minute gaps that we need to be worried about? No. And this is not the rip I wanted. So I'm now, because of this DOL and what this market is looking like, I might just go BE, because if you look at the hourly, we've perfectly hit this hourly and went lower. And I don't really want that to be me. So we're gonna let it go and just hope we rip up. but we don't. Okay, so we would have hit TP. It took 30 minutes. When did we enter? I need to get off. $9:14 we entered. 9:14 we entered. TP hit at. It was a 30-minute trade, but kind of happy. 30 minutes after rejecting off of that. That's nice. I really liked this though. Maybe I could have stayed in and not went BE. But again, like we've hit this hourly and almost perfectly displaced the downside. So I don't know. Definitely interesting, but probably just end it there. Alrighty, can we get some good price action? Holy shite. Bro, what happened to PA? We were ripping not too long ago. Now we're just chopping. I swear, is there an SMT? Ooh, there's not. Dude, we're in the middle of a range. I'm just looking for a continuation, either up or down. Honestly, I don't know. Okay. Okay. I am taking this long. Oh. Okay, it's actually not that bad. Holy hell. Do I go break even here? Ooh, I don't like this SMT, but I feel like I can't go break even right there. If we take out. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. Now let's hit a short. Oh, that 5-minute inverse. Alright, yeah, we're good.